Incoming!
We're getting bolted up by 2 people. Yuck.
They're toast. I love this job. Just the job.
Five minutes remain.
Rail in 10. Railgun is up.
Distraction. Perfect. Enemy team nearing victory.
The railgun.
G'day gamers, what do you think of those clips? Gears of War 3, Xbox 360, Halo 5 on the Xbox One. Right, Scuf versus the Elite controller. Now this is my point of view, and I'm going to go over what I think of the Scuf PS4, the Scuf 360 hybrid for the Xbox 360 controller, which is what you saw me use to get that double kill on the boom shot there with the Xbox 360. And then these are the assortment of my different Scuf ones. Okay, this one here in particular is just strictly for Gears of War. I've made it strictly for Gears of War because it's got the panels on the way I want it, and it's just, I just like it for Gears of War. I can have it that way. With those Halo 5 clips, I use the Elite controller. Now, people, I'm not going to lie to you. Here's the Elite controller. This thing is a work of art. It really is. Now, the mapping buttons, I've got the two paddles here as A and B, right? They're the ones at the back. You can have up to 4 different paddles. You can map them, swap them around with 4 different buttons. You can do that. The D-pad, as you can see here, people, I've got it kept like this because I find this is actually pretty good, even for first-person shooters. Just to switch it up, it's really good. I've got the sticks, which you can see here, people, medium domed. And these are magnetized. Now, you think they might fall off in the middle of the game. No, they're not. No way. And quite easy. Now, this is a very heavy controller. This is, when I say heavy, it's heavier than most other controllers you'll ever have. And you've got 2 modes. You can have mode 1 or mode 2, and you can set it up either way. And you can map it with an app downloaded on the Xbox One, and away you go. You can map it the way you want. You can also change the sensitivity on the sticks. The grip here is not too bad. The grip is not too bad at all. What do I think of this controller? It's going to last you a decade. It's $200 here in Australia. I find it a little bit too sensitive, as you'll notice the Halo 5, because the paddles are here. But once you work with it, for people which are as heavy-handed as I am, particularly for Halo 5, this has made me improve my hip fire and get a better shot with the pistol and the DMR and the assault rifle and every other rifle in there. So I was getting a much better kill ratio tonight on Halo 5 using this controller when I got used to it. For COD, different story. I'm a bit more used to the heavy-handed here and there COD style. What I will say is this button here, as you can see the little green button, it's right there. You can adjust it for your trigger to go all the way in and out for vehicles, for like Battlefield 4, even the vehicles on Halo 5. Or for COD, gets rid of so much their weight, quicker shot. Quick button. They've nailed it. Absolutely, positively nailed it. Now, comparing it to the Scuf One, people, the Scuf One. I'll use this one here in particular. This is the one I use for COD, the Scuf One. You have to be a lot heavy-handed with the paddles to use them. Here they're clicking there. The paddles I find are in a good position. The controller is lighter. It is pretty much they've just modded you can say an Xbox One. You can get electromagnetic and a better battery put in there, and you can have up to 4 paddles, 2 paddles, 3 paddles if you want, and you can remap it. I haven't got it remapped, I got it permanently set with the paddles on the back here. The trigger stops they're called, that's what I was using the term for. These trigger stops, they're not bad, but you never get them 100% I find with the Xbox One. I just don't, that's me personally. The grip, you can't beat the grip. And definitely medium dome sticks, no dead turn, get that good shot. I think the medium dome sticks is what I prefer on the Xbox One. Does really well. Now, before we go any further, we've got to talk about the price here. Okay? Now, Scuf is cheaper in America, but here is generally anywhere from $225 to up to $235 for a Scuf One, depending what you want and what you can get. You get the rumbles put in, rumbles put out, wide, not wide, all that kind of stuff. All this in Australia is $200. And the other good feature about this being $200, 2 choices of headphone jacks. So, people with old Astros, fuck off the adapter, excuse the language, whack the 3.5 jack in there, I think it's 3.0 jack, and away you go. Perfect. Because the one thing I'll tell you about the controllers these days on both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, there's more to them just than controllers. They have got a sound system built in, better Bluetooth, better rumblers, just last better. This is a work of art, I will not kid you. The box it comes in, you've got the choice of the bigger paddles, different size sticks, the original D-pad, all in there in that case. Boom. Fold up. If you're like me, you won't lose it. Now, the Scufs, I will tell you this, as me, I prefer using the Scuf for COD and Gears of War. For other games like Halo, Battlefield 4, where you've just got to chill back with your team, not rushing so much, still be pretty quick, but it's more focused on having a much better shot from a distance, all close up with your team, the Elite controller. If you only got $200 to spend, you want warranty, go to EB Games, save it up, lay by it, whatever, get it. Trust me, get this in Australia. In America, for American fans, personally, go for Scufs. They're a little bit cheaper in America. You got multiple designs. Both companies, Microsoft and Scuf, are very good at customer service. Now, for PlayStation 4 owners, without a doubt, you must get a Scuf. I go ballistic on this thing. Now, I'm not saying I'm a really great player, but I love it. Because look at the paddles on the back. If you notice the paddle on the back, it's got that extra curve. So when you're holding it here like I am, your fingers are stuck there. They're not going to move. They've got a nice little grip on them. I've got a fantastic professional grip here. So my PlayStation 4 controller just sits perfectly where I want all the time. Now, the biggest problem I've had with PlayStation controllers is the thumbs sticks here too close to each other. I got medium domed sticks. Very rarely do I hit my thumbs that hit each other. Fantastic. Now, what I will say about the PlayStation 4 controller, it runs out of batteries very quickly because there's a fuck ton of stuff happening on it. I'm still not used to the fact that when you get a UAV or whatever, it tells you here on your controller and it rings through. And this button does a hell of a lot. But at the end of the day, this is a damn fine controller. I would never play COD or any shoot 'em up, basically, to be honest with you, with a normal PlayStation 4 controller. I can't do it, people. I can't. I've been scuffed. Once you've been scuffed, you never go back. It's true. So I got the optic nade shot one. The one thing we'll say about the PlayStation 4 is that some people say, oh, the triggers aren't long enough. Trust me, the triggers are just fine for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. They are for me. I never played, Advanced Warfare on these, but so for COD 3, this is the way to go. Now, I was asked, and fanboys, don't have a go here, but I was asked, what do I personally think is a better controller all up and all around? For Black Ops 3, it's definitely the PlayStation 4. One, because I can find more people playing on the PlayStation 4. It's just that little bit extra bit, I don't know, because I've got more players, it just does better. But I'm saying a little bit more. But if I'm going to be absolutely honest here, if I get used to your Elite controller and you're not so heavy-handed as I am as a gamer, this is going to be the best controller out there. It really is. It's solid, it's built in, it accommodates everything. It will never replace the Scuf in my view. But I will say this, out of everything there, and not to just be a cop-out, the best controller by far for me, for all games, is the hybrid 360 Scuf. This thing, just the paddles in the right spot, the trigger stops, you just got them 100% spot on. The sticks, the sides of the controller, it just fits perfectly in your hand. this is the controller for me. So, look, people, I hope you're happy with what I'm saying about here. Look them up. Really do your research before you buy these controllers. If you play games like I do, at least more than 4 or 5 times a week, I heavily recommend that you get a Scuf or a Elite controller because it is a very important peripheral. It really, really is. And the Elite controller, you know, you've got batteries in there. You can put, you know, Duracell batteries or the rechargeable battery. But this thing is just, it's for Halo 5. Even though I find these panels at the back here a little bit too sensitive, I'm getting better with my shots. These sticks here, for me, the medium sticks, and there's no dead tournament in my view. Playing Halo 5, I'm getting a much better shot. So, and for PlayStation 4 owners, you're crazy if you play COD heaps and you don't get this controller. You've got to get a PS4 Scuf. Sorry, you do. There's just no argument. Your normal controller, the thumbsticks aren't as good as they're strong. It just doesn't compare. The original Xbox One controller compared to the original PlayStation 4 controller, there's no comparison. Throw in a Scuf and Elite and you mix it all up there, but this brings it to a whole new level. PlayStation 4 owners, this is an absolute must. You have to get this, in my view. I'm saying you got to get it. You got to get it. 360 owners, get a Scuf. It's not a rash, it's a weapon. So I hope this video has helped you a fair bit. I hope everybody understands. I know it's a long one, but I have played a couple of hours on this. It is a while for me to get to adjust because it is extra sensitive on the back pedal buttons. And these normal buttons, everything else in the controller, like the sticks, is fantastic. Scuf, I know, it just sits in my hand beautifully, perfectly. I can be rough with it, and away you go. And there is a new Scuf Affinity, by the way, people, where you can adjust the sticks yourself and change them, and the paddles on the back as well. So look them up. Look up Scuf. So, frag and tag. Hope you enjoyed this video. More videos maybe over the weekend. I am busy all weekend, but I'll try and get some more videos up here and there. More Gears of War 3. And we'll see where we go from there. But frag and tag, be good to those that own you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you mofos on the battlefield. Shwing.